Good evening, everyone, and my name is Liu Jingxuan, and I'm planning to present my research title is The Influence of Educational Institution Management Styles on Teacher Satisfaction, focusing on Yingfu Children Education Institution in Xi'an, China. And this and this study is about the educational administration, and my supervisor is Dr. Rosha Feza. Okay, the next part is this is my table contest. In this part, I divided to the three parts: introduction, literature review, and methodology. Each chapter will help us understand how management styles influence teacher satisfaction in the context of a private education institution in China. This is the table of the chapter 1 introduction. In this chapter, I will introduce from the introduction the to the conclusion. The first one is the introduction. This chapter 1 lies the groundwork for the study, and it explores how management styles, and I choose the three management styles such as democratic, autocratic, and laissez-faire affect teacher satisfaction, especially in private early childhood institutions. In particularly, Yingfu institution in Xi'an is experiencing issues such as low morale and high turnover, and the study aims to analyze if management practice are a contributing factor. Then about the background of the study. Globally, management is a major factor in teacher performance. Democratic management encourages collaboration. Autocratic management priorities controls efficiency, and laissez-faire allows freedom but may lack direction. Yingfu institution, being private and culturally unique, faces challenge typical of the China's evolving educational landscape. However, there is limited local research. Hence, the study seeks to fill that gap. Then, the three, the 1.3 is problem of the statement. Children's education depends heavily on motivated teachers. When satisfaction is low, turnover increases and teaching quality drops. And management and including the leadership skills are often at the root of the satisfaction of dissatisfaction. The study investigated the impact of different management styles at Yingfu and how they shape the teacher experience. This is my research objective, and the study has three objectives. Then about the research questions. From the objective, I raise the following research questions. And I list the three one. About the scope and limitations. The study focused on one institution, allowing for depth but limiting generalizability. Funding are based on the self-recorded data, and which may include personal bills. Still, the focus offers rich, context-specific insights. About the key concepts defined. Let me briefly define the two key concepts. The first one is management styles. The first one is manage styles. Leadership approaches such as democratic, autocratic, and laissez-faire about the teacher satisfaction is number two. It refers to how content teachers are with their work, influenced by recognition, work conditions, and opportunities for growth. Next, about the summary for the chapter 1. In summary, chapter 1 introduce the central problem, defines the key terms, outlines the objectives, and highlights why this study matters, particularly in the under-researched area of Chinese private education management. The chapter 2 is literature review and context about the introduction, the serial, and the framework and summary. The first one about the introduction. This part I divided the three serials or models. The first one is hierarchic serial. Drop factors into motivators like achievement and growth. Then hygiene factors like salary and work conditions. Effective leadership needs to address both to retain motivated teachers. This is the first serial. The second serial is transformational leadership serial. Transformational leaders inspire their teams, offering vision, individual support, and intellectual stimulation. This serial aligns with democratic leadership, which boosts moral and long-term retention. The next is the situational leadership model. This model advocated flexibility. Leaders must adapt their style depending on the teacher's readiness and experiences. It supports a balanced, talent-aware approach, ideal for diverse educational environment. About the 2.3 is about the conceptual framework. This conception framework positions management styles as independent variables and teacher satisfaction as dependent variables. That means management styles is IV and teacher satisfaction is DV. It integrated the three serials discussed and focus on how each style influences workplace satisfaction and institutional success. About the summary of chapter 2. In summary, leadership serial and management models show clear links to teacher motivation and satisfaction. However, more located studies like this one are needed to understand how these dynamics play out in private Chinese schools. This is chapter 2. The last chapter is methodology. From this part, I will introduce from the introduction to the conclusion. And the first one is introduction. Chapter 3 explains how the study was conducted. It used a quantitative cross-section design, serving 138 teachers using questionnaires. And the data were analyzed using the SPSS, including descriptive statistics and ANOVA. This page is about the research design. The study uses a quantitative survey method which allows measurable comparisons between management styles and satisfaction. A cross-sectional design gives a snapshot of the situation at one point in time. About the population and the sampling, the target population was 150 teachers at Yingfu institution. Using random sampling, 168 responses were collected, ensuring representation across early childhood, primary, and middle school levels. Next page is about the research instrument. The survey included demographic questions, 8 items on job satisfaction, adapted from the Spectre Job Satisfaction Survey, 12 items on the management styles, and I use the 5-point Likert scale was used for consistency and clarity. And 3.5 is about the pilot test. A pilot test with 30 teachers from a similar school yield the alpha of the 0.938, indicating excellent reliability. Mirror revisions were made to clarify language. .8 is the validity and reliability. The first one is the validity of the instrument. In this part, I can introduce the content validity was ensured through expert reviews, and the construct validity was tested using factor analysis. And this is the reliability of the instrument. Reliability was high for the all scales. Teacher satisfaction 0.92927 and democratic and 0.887, and you can see the pictures is the result of the SPSS. One is teacher satisfaction, and second is democratic. Third is autocritic, and last one is laissez-faire result. Okay, in the next page is the data collection procedure. Data were collected escalate with informed consent and approval. Surveys were distributed to the 200 teachers both physically and by the email and follow-up emails to improve response rates. Next one is about data analysis. In these questionnaires, I use 3 data analysis, and I use descriptive statistics and non-descriptive statistics summarize the data, and ANOVA tests show significant differences in satisfaction across leadership style, management styles. And then about the key finding, laissez-faire was rated highest, allowed by the democratic. Autocritic was least preferred. The data analysis result, descriptive statistics summarize the data. ANOVA tests show significant differences in satisfaction across management styles. And about the key finding, laissez-faire was rated highest, allowed by the democratic. Autocritic was least preferred. Next, discussions of findings. Teachers feel most satisfaction under laissez-faire and democratic styles, likely due to increased autonomy and involvement. This suggests that collaborative and flexible management is more effective in private early childhood education in China. In this part 3, chapter 3, the conclusion of the chapter 3, this chapter confirms the methodological sound data can highlight management impact on teacher morale. It also opens the door for future longitudinal studies and research across more institutions. Okay, this conclusion is about the from the chapter 1 to chapter 3, and I can to do the final conclusion for this slide. The chapter 1 outlines the research problem and scope, and the chapter 2 provides theoretical context, and the last chapter, chapter 3, described a methodology. Together, this chapter supports a deeper understanding of how management styles shape teacher satisfaction in provide Chinese education. Okay, and thank you very much for your attention, and welcome any questions or feedback.